the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? Supposed to feel. How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? In my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? Supposed to feel.
Yo, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? Oh boy. We've been away for a little bit, have we? It's been a little bit, to say the least. It's been a little bit. You guys see the thumbnail, you see the screen. AEW Fight Forever Elite Edition was announced in the last couple days. We're going to break down all the information that was given to us. All right. How are you guys doing on this lovely Friday, June 2nd? I see you guys wildin' and hyped in the chat. This is the first of many AEW Fight Forever related streams, video segments. We're going to be covering this game. I promised you guys we were going to play more than just WWE on the channel, and that opportunity is finally coming around the corner. I'm excited to see all you guys back here. We got Jake, A, Sam, VJ, Matt, John, Eric, Purge, Starfish, Colin, Devin, Terrence. We have everyone in the house to kick things off, man. I missed all y'all. For sure. I've been dying to get back on here and get into your schedule, get back into your lives. I know I've been out of it. I've been out of the loop. I've been gone. I uploaded a couple videos here and there, but we got Guan here too. I didn't see you till now, Guan. What's up? What up, Keon? I missed you guys. What's up, Anthony? What up, MGM? All right. Everybody's turning in. Turning, tuning, doing. I'm glad you guys are showing up. So this stream in particular, we're going to just, kind of go over some of the footage that has been revealed. They really stepped up their game this past week in terms of, announcing some features, some playable characters. Last week it was announced that it's officially coming out June 29th. What up, Marco? How you doing? We got some information on the DLC as well. What up, Nelson? So we're gonna ultimately, get into all that jazz, and we're gonna react to it. I'm gonna have Trout and Jalen here chopping it up with your boy Lexxaroo. We just got so much goodies and tidbits to go over. I'm gonna have it pulled up on my end, and I just kind of want to break down things slowly but surely. I don't want to rush through all the information. Did I get my internet fixed? What do you mean, Jason? Because you were in one of the streams where I was having issues, right? Is that why you're asking? How you doing, Jason? It's been a while, Sammy. I know we haven't had a discussion stream for AEW Fight Forever in quite a bit. So, with the game coming out in just a couple weeks, with all the announcements happening, I've kind of allowed for it to build up, and here we are. It's crazy how this game is coming out this month. Years ago, we got nothing. Exactly, Spartan. We have so much. He's talking about when you had no power for a couple days. Oh, okay, yeah. So, we went through the no power for, a handful of days. And between that and other things, we just weren't able to stream, and I just didn't get to stream. But, I am making my way back and figuring out how we go about this. Member for 15 months, Jay Flexing. My boy's back. I'm at work, but I'm going to be here. What's up? You were joking when you said rest in peace 2K wrestling games. Why? Because you saw all the footage for AEW and now you realize that it's not going to kill anybody. I can't wait, Nelson. I can't wait. So I don't want to hold you off any longer. Let's we're going to start off with a couple segments. Let's bring in the boys first. The most important thing is that you're okay. I'm still here, man. We're still kicking and screaming. We ain't giving up. We're pushing forward. Member for 10 months, BJ. Thank you guys for supporting and continuing to tune in, like it up, share, comment, membering up, all that good stuff. And Straight Edge, where's Straight Edge? I don't see you commenting anymore. What's up, Straight Edge? What up, Sins? It's Friday, bro. I know you somewhere partying. What up, Jalen? What up, Trout?
What's going on?
We got 30 people and only 12 likes. How does that even make sense? God.
The math ain't mathing.
It ain't mathing. Got the song playing right now in the whip. Let's go. So many vids for you to review, Lex, for Fight Forever. So many things to go over for sure. I'm going to open up my Twitter page right now. And by the way, if you guys are not following me on Twitter, you could check out the description. I'll put it here. I'll follow you guys back, man. I know some of you guys, don't follow me on Twitter and you aren't aware, but if you follow me on Twitter, you're fully aware when I'm live. So let me see. Let me pull up AEW games. All right, let me pull up also the picture for Matt Hardy. Fight Forever. All right, because Matt Hardy was announced to be a bonus character. All right, so this is the perfect time to talk about it, Jalen, because I know you're a big fan of the man himself. So let me hold on, guys, because we're gonna record as well for anyone that's missing out on the stream. I want everybody to know that, you know, we didn't go anywhere, but we are indeed back with more AEW, more streams, and all that good stuff. All right, so Trout, Jalen, you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first bit of information for AEW Fight Forever, in case you are not aware. If you pre-order the game before it launches June 29th, you're going to get Matt Hardy as the pre-order bonus character for free, included with just getting the game pre-ordered. That's it. That's all you need to do. Pre-order the game, you get Matt Hardy. If you don't pre-order the game and you buy it later on, you could just buy the Elite bundle, which we'll get into that in a separate segment. But I want to cover Mr. Delete, Mr. Broken Matt Hardy here. Jalen, I know you are a super fan for Matt Hardy. I know he's your favorite Hardy. Now, the interesting part about this here, and the reason why I wanted to just focus on this for just 1 second, believe it or not, they were able to put Jeff Hardy in the game. Jeff Hardy is in the base version of the game at launch from what we saw in the character selection screen. So it kind of doesn't make any sense that Matt Hardy's the pre-order bonus. But the cool thing about this, Jalen, which this is probably a surprise to you if you didn't know this, we're not just getting Matt Hardy from the Hardy Boys. We're getting Matt Hardy, the Broken Edition, which was revealed in a cool little trailer where Matt Hardy talks to Matt Hardy. So it was a Matt Hardy special, if you will. I'm really excited, man, to have the Hardy Boys in the game and to see the different versions of Matt Hardy in the game, because we all know the Broken gimmick is probably the better gimmick that he's done while being solo, especially more recently. So as a Matt Hardy fan, does this get you excited for the game to figure out whether you want to even get it or not?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, to be honest. Like you were saying before, though, it is kind of interesting they decided to go with him as the pre-order.
Yeah.
And not his brother.
Yeah.
I feel like he should be base game just because he's been with the company longer.
Yeah, since like 2020.
Yeah, he's been there since almost the beginning, really.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would decide to throw him as a pre-order.
Exactly.
Because really, Jeff Hardy's a surprise. I think
For sure.
he should have been the pre-order.
I agree.
But regardless, yeah, it's pretty exciting to have both, you know, Jeff and Matt
in the game. I mean, day one.
It would have been disappointing to not have them, right?
Yeah.
Just because you always want to play with them. You know, whenever you think of a tag team that you want to use,
the Hardy Boys,
legendary one. It's always the Hardy Boys. So,
and the fact that they're both in AEW right now, you know what I mean? At the same time, finally.
I don't know. I like Doink the Clown.
Oh no, Trout, come on, Trout, guys, chat, everyone watching right now, Trout. Like Jalen, we've talked about it. He's like, oh, I got to see more, but he sounds more inclined to jump into the game versus Trout. Trout doesn't care that Matt Hardy's a pre-order bonus. Trout doesn't care that Jeff Hardy's in the base game. Trout, what's it going to take to get you to buy into AEW Fight Forever, bro? Because it's looking pretty good.
Somebody gifts it to me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, we're going to have to hit Trout with the weenie screen, man. We're hitting Trout with the wieners already, and we just started the stream. Wow. All right, but all jokes aside, Matt Hardy, pre-order bonus, Broken Matt Hardy, regular Matt Hardy. So
I wonder if they'll have Brother Nero.
Brother Nero, maybe down the road. That's one thing I did want to cover. Ultimately, they are going to be dropping season pass DLC, like season pass, season 1, season 2. Right now, they're focusing on, the pre-order and season 1, and then we're going to get more seasonal DLCs down the road. And we already saw, not only is this, free if you pre-order, but if you get the special edition and you get that season pass with that special Elite Edition, you also get extra game modes. All right, so we're going to cover that in our next segment. Just wanted to pretty much inform you guys, if you're not aware, Matt Hardy is coming to AEW Fight Forever, the pre-order bonus. Make sure you go out and pre-order it if you're interested in playing this awesome wrestling game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you played the N64 version, No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, just so many to go down the list, but awesome content that we're going to be having on the channel for AEW Fight Forever. So if you enjoy wrestling, you're going to enjoy what we got coming. Let me see what people are saying in the comments. Let me see what the chat box is saying. Let's look at the chat box real quick. I'm going to read through the chat, so if you guys want me to read anything out loud here and you want us to acknowledge you, go for it. I saw that Devin No Mercy did the same thing. I'm glad Malachi Black made the game. I want to get my hands on that exploding barbed wire death match for sure. Why is Billy Gunn not in the game? Good question. I'm getting AEW on all consoles. Nice. What up, Purge? I acknowledge you. Let's rock and roll. Yes, sir. Let me see. I ain't getting it first out. Probably down the line when it's cheaper. All right. Fair enough. I bought an Elite Pass today. Nice. What up, Colvo? I'm doing all right. How about you? They've got alternative outfits in the shop. I love it. What up, James? I'll get Fight Forever when it's free for PlayStation Plus. Wow. Marco says Trout's hating. Yeah, Trout's always hating. F them elites, MGM said. You pre-ordered it last year? Wow, you've been waiting for a while then. They're saying FTR is day one DLC as well. Yeah, we're going to get into that right here, right now. 2-game Cody Rhodes. I know Cody Rhodes came out in WWE 2K23 before AEW. That's crazy, and he's in AEW still. So Jeff, the man who wasn't coming till like a year ago, base game, but Matt, exactly. It didn't make much sense. My day's been all right, Shades. Probably be cheaper to get the Elite Edition. Yeah, for sure. Delete. Thank you, VJ. I'm happy to be back. Hot take: Across the Spider-Verse is good, but story-wise, it's a whole mess. Oh, damn, I haven't seen it yet. Ask Trout if he's finished Spider-Man yet. You know he hasn't. Owen Hart in the AEW game, I know. That is going to be a little crazy. So, VJ's going nuts. He's saying that he's getting that game on every console. FTR on my console already? Yes, sir. So, let's get into the DLC. Let's pull it up here. We're just going to, kind of review all these things, and then we're going to get into the footage as well, because there's a lot of footage. But before we get into this next tidbit, man, we got 41 viewers, only 20 likes. The likes drives the channel, recommendations up. It allows for everybody to be aware that this channel exists and that we're live uploading. So if you guys can go ahead and just take a second of your time and drop a like, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in with us on this Friday afternoon, checking out AEW Fight Forever, which we're going to have tons and tons of content on the channel, man. This is going to be one of those games that we're just going to go all in. Like the pay-per-view that AEW does. I just realized what I did there. Good play on words. All right, so we're pulling it up here on the store. All right, so let's break into this next segment here. Trout, Jalen, just follow along with what I'm saying. You can pull up the stream and you'll see that I have it pulled up as well, so you can follow me, and that way I could get your most honest, most humble opinion on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me see. Choose editions. All right, here. I got the editions pulled up. All right. Perfect. Everything's looking good. We're ready to roll. Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, I got you covered. All right. AEW Fight Forever was finally announced to drop June 29th, and the promotion for this game is kicking into high gear. They now most recently announced we're getting an Elite Edition. This is the cover that you see right there with my, socials plastered all over it. But I'm going to pull it up here for you guys to get a better image. So, AEW is ready for pre-order. You can go ahead on whatever console, whether it's Nintendo or platform, should I say, because it's also available on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. It's available everywhere. It's accessible for anyone and everyone that owns a device to play games. So the very most basic standard version here is $59.99. You get a pre-order bonus, and it's Matt Hardy. We've talked about that. We're not going to go crazy talking about Matt Hardy all day, but just so you know, he still is included with the pre-order version in the standard copy for $59.99. Now, when you go to the Elite Edition, which is what we're going to focus on in this segment, the Elite Edition includes the base game, AEW Fight Forever, AEW Fight Forever Season Pass, and Matt Hardy. So if you buy this edition on sale down the road, no worries, it's going to have Matt Hardy. Now, to go deeper into this Elite Edition, if you have your gold membership, Game Pass Ultimate, or PlayStation Plus on PlayStation, I'm not sure if Nintendo's doing it. I'll have to get back to you on that. But right now, AEW Fight Forever, the Elite Edition, is on sale 10% off. So instead of paying the regular base price of $79.99, you will be able to get it for $71.99. All right. So you get $8 off the initial price for the Elite Edition, which has you covered with the Season Pass. All right. So once I click here and we head on into this page, we see how the background changes. AEW Elite Edition. All right, let's scroll down. The game is 17 gigs if you didn't know. This is what's included. All right, let me remove my camera. I don't want to be covering this over here for you guys. So let's remove this. Boom. Pre-order AEW Fight Forever Elite Edition now. You receive Matt Hardy FTR Revival Pack, Limitless Bunny Bundle, and Hookhausen Very Handsome Very Evil Pack. Now that's the name of all the packs that's included with the Season Pass. Now the cool thing about this is that day one, not only are you getting Matt Hardy, but you are gonna ultimately get FTR. You guys don't remember FTR? They used to be in WWE. All right, so let's manage this. Hey, Lex, how do you know he's going to be in the game? How do you know that you're getting it day one? Don't worry, I'm going to show you right now. So when you go to AEW Fight Forever and you set it up to install it to your console, you see that it's 17 gigs. Once you click into it, you're going to see that I already installed Matt Hardy and I already installed AEW Fight Forever FTR Revival Pack. So what that means is that these characters will be out with the game day one. Now for the rest of the Season Pass, which I am entitled to it, you see here it shows this add-on at the bottom under more add-ons. It's going to be like this on PlayStation as well. Those are going to drop later on. All right, those characters are coming at a later date, which right now is up in the air to my knowledge. All right, we're not really sure when everyone is dropping just yet. So stay tuned for more information on that. But we are going to be getting Dax Hardwood and Cash Wheeler. We're going to get some mini games called Join Us and Death Race X. This game does have random mini games, all right? Yeah, I know. You got to get used to playing more than just wrestling with AEW Fight Forever. It's going to have other fun stuff if you care for it. If you don't, it's okay. You don't have to play it. But in the Limitless Bunny Bundle, it features AEW wrestler The Bunny and Keith Lee, plus more minigames, which is MJF Car Thrash and Sloth Sling, whatever that is. It's a mouthful, for sure. Then for the last pack, we're going to be getting AEW Fight Forever Hookhausen Very Handsome Very Evil Pack, which features AEW wrestlers Hook and Danhausen. Now, they already confirmed to us that we're going to get more DLC down the road. All right, so if you guys are worried that the roster is thin, that the game is not too deep because there's not much going for it at launch, they are going to build off of the base game. This is not going to be a yearly title. Now, another thing that I didn't mention just yet is that if you get the Elite Edition for $71.99, you will get to play it one whole day early. I know, it's kind of crazy that they didn't do it more than like at least 3 days early. They only give us one extra day. but you are going to be able to get the game early nonetheless. And there are going to be free DLC packs that are going to drop down the road. We just don't know what that looks like just yet. So as we gather all this information leading to launch, I will be covering it on the channel. Make sure that if you're new, you subscribe to the channel, because we're not only going to talk about it, we're going to play it, we're going to enjoy it with the community, and we got tons and tons of watch parties on the way. So more AEW Fight Forever, more WWE 2K23, and just a whole lot of wrestling, man. What are you waiting for? Hit that like button and subscribe. So now that we got through that part, Trout, Jalen, I know it was a lot to take in all at once. So far, from what you've heard, how do you describe the feeling you got for this random wrestling game that was never in your list of games that you wanted?
I mean, honestly, I haven't been following too much, if at all. I've seen a couple of gameplay videos. I've seen a couple of little blogs and shit like that about the game.
Yeah.
And it looks like it'll be a decent game. I just don't know if they should. I don't know if it's going to be a AAA full price. I don't know if it's worth the price, honestly.
Okay, so hold on. Let me cut you off right there.
For somebody that. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, because this is a perfect segment that we're leading into. So with AEW Fight Forever, we knew it was gonna have arcadey traits, right? They announced that day one. When they sat and they announced this game, Kenny Omega came forward and said, "Hey guys, we're working on a game. It's coming, somewhere down the road, down the line. We are gonna pay homage to the classics, the Nintendo 64 games that came before these newer games. All right, we're talking No Mercy. We're talking WrestleMania 2000. We're talking like WCW Revenge. Those are the games that inspired this AEW Fight Forever release. And while it does have Mario Party elements, like Straight Edge said, and its foundation, kind of stems from that arcade feel, this game does have little sprinkles of simulation and, kind of like mimicking the product from real life. It's not a full-blown WWE Battlegrounds. Or like it's not a full-blown mobile game where it's like, little chunky,
It is 17 gigs though.
It is 17 gigs, so it's on the lower end, especially for a next-gen title. But when you look at the videos that they've dropped as of late, and you're able to see how clean the movements look. Remember, this is made by Ukes. These are the same people that worked on all the other WWE games since we can remember with THQ. All right? So they are veterans in this genre. So while it's not a full-blown AAA heavyweight game, it's not a little indie garbage, starter up. It's kind of like in the middle. So are you surprised that it's not on the level of some of the more modern graphics? Is that really what stops you from wanting to jump into it?
Nah, I wouldn't say the graphics, because they're going for that art style.
Yeah.
And to kind of reiterate on that too, though, Ukes only really does like the gameplay elements of it, right?
Yeah. Well, they have animations. Go ahead.
Who do they bring in to really do the
like the actual art?
The art, yeah, because maybe they're lacking in budget for that right there. Maybe that's the reason why they weren't able to
do full entrances.
Do full entrances and actually go next gen with the graphics. Because if you look at most games nowadays, I think we've already passed a window when it comes to even having previous gen games. I mean, this game looks like an Xbox One or PS4 game, to be honest.
Well, it does have higher frames. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it has like a clean feel to it from the footage I've seen. But you're right. It lacks the layers of detail that some of the more modern game have. But it doesn't mean that the graphics are bad, because you got to compare it to what they were trying to achieve. Now, they did bring back one of the original directors from the old school games. So I think he was involved with that, along with Kenny Omega and some actual programmers. I don't know the exact information as to who did the whole visual, elements of the game, but I think that it's one of those games that's gonna look a lot better in person than it is in a video. I think the video transition with the streams and the compression, I feel like it doesn't allow us to appreciate it to the full capacity, which is usually the case with even most modern games, but especially one like this one, right? Where you're kind of on the fence and you're like, I know Trout, speak up, because you're hiding in the back. You were one that, was straight up ripping the graphics. You're like, I don't want to mess with that.
Well, it's just like I'm not a big fan of the arcade thing. I don't know. It's I think it'd be a good game for get on sale and just when you want to take a snoozer.
Oh. So you guys,
you know how you get past to an hour part of the movie and then you don't see the rest of it.
Oh no. So the mini games don't look intriguing to you at all. You don't have any interest.
No. I don't like that shit. And I don't even like that shit in 2K basketball. I do the little challenges and fuck that.
Oh no. Guys, we have a goner. So here's the way I see it. We already have WWE 2K23 as, the standard simulation mimicking everything from real life, and the graphics being what they are, which is lifelike. While this game doesn't have full-blown lifelike graphics, I can't really say that the graphics it does have are bad. And I can't say that they've lied to us. Everything that Kenny Omega said from start till now, along with the developers at THQ Nordic, which fronted the game and helped produce it, everything has been on point. And when I see AEW Fight Forever, I see not only a nostalgia act, but something that was so beloved to the hardcore fans that were able to enjoy those older games, but modernized it in today's day and age. Now look, this game is a major risk at the end of the day, whichever way you slice it, because there's a lot of people that didn't really grow up or care for those games in the first place, right? I'm talking about No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, WCW Revenge. That age group is in the 30s for the most part, and above 40s even. So the younger audience that are fans of this new AEW, company, they don't even know what some of those games all look like or feel or are. They've never heard of it. So were you ever a fan of those games, Jalen? Did you ever play those games? Were they part of your childhood?
Some of the older games?
Yeah, like WWF No Mercy on N64.
I played them. They were a deep part of my childhood. Obviously, for me, the earliest memories that I have of wrestling games is more the WWF SmackDown games. And I played another game, a couple other games on the N64, on the Sega Dreamcast, that were similar in art style, and I enjoyed them, but
they weren't your favorite.
No, I enjoyed them. I wouldn't say they weren't my favorite. It's not like I didn't like them. It's just I'm not from that era. It's the thing. I'm not from that era.
True.
I was raised off of different games. My era was more of the SmackDown.
Here comes the pain and stuff.
More of the WrestleMania games, as well as the Day of Reckoning.
Yeah,
that
for GameCube.
That was kind of like my childhood, right?
Yeah.
So I have a combination of the simulation style as well as the arcade style. I like a combination of that.
So if I were to tell you that this game is
that,
exactly that, it leans a bit more into the arcade, but it still has its fair share of sim style wrestling. Like, it's still a wrestling game at its core. Like, and that's not just me making this up. They've actually mentioned that it's a game that you got to still master characters and moves and things like that. It's easy to pick up, but if you really want to get good at the game, there's going to be a little learning curve as to like what style is a good fit for you. So I don't know. I just feel that some of the hate, like some of you guys are saying in the chat, some of the hate, it's unwarranted. It's ignorant in a way. Because if you don't like it or you don't mess with that style, it's totally understandable. You don't like it, fine. But you shouldn't be surprised.
Like
and that there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why I said this game, they took a major risk because the targeted audience is for the people that want that old school wrestling game in a modern day format. And they're hoping...
I don't feel like it is, though.
They're hoping they could reel you guys in, the ones that are like, second guessing it, so to speak. So you don't feel like it's nostalgic at all?
I feel that it is, but that it's trying too hard.
I'll give you that. I won't deny that. It is trying really hard.
Trying so hard in a way that it almost shoots itself in the foot. It's almost like, why would you even
limit your audience?
Why would you even limit yourself to that when you could have? They didn't have to do the art style like that to get the gameplay that they're gonna get. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Because even back in the day when we had the combination of a simulation and arcade style, which was the shut your mouth and here comes the pain, the Day of Reckoning games, you play those, but you would still be impressed with the graphics, right?
Yeah,
you
for
would
sure.
still look at it and be like, "Damn, this looks really good. This looks up to date."
Especially for that time.
Yeah. Whereas you look at this game right here and you're like, this game looks about like it's 10 years old. Like it looks aged. It looks dated. You know? Why would you purposely go out of your way to make a game look like that?
Yeah,
when you can make the game look modern and still have classic aspects to the animations and the gameplay.
Fair enough.
Give us a best of both worlds, right? We're in 2023, bro. I want to see Chris Jericho's little gut, the sled on it. I want to see that shit looking real nice and shiny.
Okay.
I don't want to see clay figures. Everyone looks like a clay kid, they were made in clay.
Yeah, the art style is definitely one that either you got to try to get used to it or you just got to give in. But to each his own. It's Japanese style too. Yeah, for sure, boy.
It's not unbearable though. It's not unbearable, and it is very, like quote unquote video gamey.
Yeah.
It does look like a video game. I don't know.
Look, man, you don't have to feel bad for that. I'm glad that we're actually talking about it because I want people to see in this very stream and video, if you're watching it later on demand, I want people to understand that, at the end of the day, it's okay to, still be on the fence and not really, be sure if this is what you want. Or I think that being surprised in 2023 about this game that's been shown for a while now and talked about for a while now, being surprised that this is what it is and this is what it's going to be, I think that ultimately, like, I'm like, come on, bro, like, you don't have to just hate on it just because it's not what you like and what you want. You just don't want it, don't buy it. That's it. That's all I got to say ultimately, right? What's you could download Created Superstars in WWE 2K23. Go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, we got more AEW content coming to the channel. We got more conversations happening. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Drop the like, smash it up. Let's get this channel rolling. We're on our way to 15,000 subscribers. We're still shuffling the 10K around. We're at 10,500 now, but I can't get there without you guys. So subscribe. And we're going to be having gameplay as soon as Fight Forever drops day 1. So now in this next portion of the stream, I do want to, get into the theme here of the conversation. I do want to get into the graphics and the gameplay, because that's what everyone's talking about, right? That's what everyone's like, oh no. What is this? This is garbage. I don't want to play this. So I do want to show some footage here. So we did a discussion video about the way it is, and we did a video breaking down the Elite Edition.
Does any part of you feel like this is rushed?
Nah, bro. They've actually been working on this game for like damn near 3 years now, I think. That's why it's outdated. Wow, look at what Straight Edge said. Trout can't talk graphics. He likes Diablo.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking at some of the graphics right here, though. In the storefront, they don't look. I don't know.
Those are also old screenshots. You got to look at the gameplay video. So let's head on over to YouTube, Jalen. Let's look up the same video. I'm gonna pull up the YouTube app on my Xbox, and then we're gonna pop it up for you guys.
I do love the camera angle. I've been begging WWE to do
Yes. Thank you. All right. That's something that I really do like. The game reminds me of the old school, and the wrestlers look like themselves. They do look like themselves. Lex, in the older WWE games, there were no community creation. It wasn't until like 2010. Yeah, I know for sure. TNA Impact was a terrible game. I had fun with it, but you're right. It's not. It could have been better. I think people are either jealous that it's not a WWE game, or they're just hating, obviously. I don't think it's jealous. I think it's more of like, this is a very, let me see. This is a very divisive style, because it's a game where it prides itself in its gameplay and animations over its graphics. It's choosing quote unquote substance over, just visuals. You get me? Yeah. Because a lot of people like that Fire Pro Wrestling game, and that game looks like it's from the Atari, from the Super Nintendo. Like, it looks that old, because they went for like Minecraft has better graphics than that. You know what I'm saying? So some of the hardcore wrestling fans out there have been dying and begging for a game like this. But the problem is that the masses, right? The people that are used to the more recent WWE games, they are like, hell no. I'd rather download a character in WWE 2K23 that kind of looks like the superstar versus, like Jalen said, play with the clay version of them in the game. But, that's why to each his own, right? I'm not trying to convince anyone to get it. That's not my job here. I'm covering the story. I want to have, everyone's opinion here and read and kind of have a conversation about that, because the biggest misconception that goes down within the wrestling community online, but not just the wrestling community and just social media in general, is that if you don't agree with the masses, or if the masses don't agree with you, you got to feel bad depending on what side of the fence you're on. Look, it's not for everybody. But that, just like AEW programming, it's not for everybody. If you watch AEW and you watch them on a weekly basis and you watch their pay-per-views, you know that it's not the same thing as WWE. You know that they go for a more edgier, filled with blood, a little more curse words, a little more, more of the old school aggression, ECW, like that hardcore feel. Like that's what they're trying to bring to the wrestling community. They're being different in their own way. So for me personally, I'm going to put my opinion out here now. This is my opinion, not something I've read, not something that, I kind of put together because of a video or whatnot. This is strictly how I feel personally. Do I like the mini games in AEW Fight Forever? No, not really. Will I check it out? Yes, I'm gonna give it a fair shot. Do I wish this had more realistic graphics? Yes, I am a graphics guy all day, every day. But I can't necessarily knock on the graphics they gave us because it does look good. Now, why am I being so open-minded about AEW Fight Forever? Well, it's not because they put Matt Hardy, okay? It's not because they put Matt Hardy as the pre-order bonus or that the Hardy Boys are in or anything like that. It's none of those reasons. It's because I wanted a different wrestling game experience. That's what it comes down to, folks. That's all I ever wanted from another company that was making something like WWE 2K. It's the same genre of wrestling, but I wanted it to feel and be different. How can you achieve that? By actually doing what AEW Fight Forever did, which is pay homage to another series of games, pay respect to some of the titles that came before. And I feel like they achieved that in every way, shape, or form. Now, adding the mini games, yeah, that's a curveball. I don't know if I didn't really sign up for that. But I'm open to the idea because let's be honest, sometimes it gets a little boring to just do match after match after match. So it's good to just sit there and maybe hit a couple dingers with your favorite wrestler. Am I really going to spend endless hours doing that? No, but they're doing things to make it different and fun. Sometimes different is not always better. I totally get that. But I don't want another WWE 2K game as much as I love WWE 2K. When WrestleCode comes out, I want WrestleCode to be its own thing. I don't need it to be the same. Now, I see Boy said the AKI engine. That's the engine that they based this game off of, and it is from that N64 era. I grew up on those games, so for me, it's like I kind of get to relive what it felt like to just sit back, have fun, and pick up these games and enjoy them for what they were. Versus like nitpicking every little thing, every little detail, It's going to have good animations. It's Ukes. They're veterans. They've done this. They've been there. And it's exactly what they told us they were going for. So I don't feel lied to. And I just ultimately feel like I am willing to give it a shot. That's it. That's it. I'm giving it a shot because I think that for what they are going for, it'll bring us another element that the wrestling community has been missing for many, many years. Now, a lot of people, like I said, mentioned that Fire Pro Wrestling game. I can't play that. I can't, and I know I'm missing out on a good game because that game is as deep as they come, but I just can't wrap my head around the art style of that one. AEW Fight Forever I could do.
Bro, you can skateboard?
But you could skateboard in AEW Fight Forever. There's things here that it's like, holy snap. This is, I could envision myself having a good time and laughing and just bugging out.
This looks, bro, I've been watching the last 5-10 minutes since you've been talking.
Uh-huh.
The game looks fun.
That's exactly. And that's all I want it to be. I don't want nothing more than that because that's what we need right now. We need something different, bro. We need something different. So yes, I pre-ordered AEW Fight Forever, the Elite Edition. Yes, I'm going to be playing it day one. We got tons of content on this game coming. Whether you like it or not, we're still going to play it. And we're going to be on WWE 2K as well. And with the watch parties and all that, we got tons of wrestling, man. If you're a fan of wrestling, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, drop a like. I'm reminding you every chance I can, because this is one of those things that you're going to feel left out once this game drops and they update it and make it better. It's going to be a ton of fun. All right, so hit me up in the comment section. I want to see how many of you are actually going to buy this game. Are you guys buying AEW Fight Forever? Are you all Elite Wrestling? Let's see the comments.
The animations, you can tell they're used from the old WWE games.
Oh, for sure.
You can tell. You can literally. I'm watching this video and I'm like, oh, I remember that one from SmackDown versus Raw, or this one, or that one.
Yeah, and the more you look, the more you're gonna see them.
Yeah, but they're very specific.
Super.
Like you remember them from the old games. Very
For sure.
specifically.
For sure.
No, this looks fun. I don't know if it's $60 fun, but it looks good.
That's what Brian said. Well, they're gonna do free updates, and it's gonna be a game for the long haul.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a day one. I don't think this is a day one purchase for me.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
But
with
I think somewhere down the line, I don't know, maybe once, like a Black Friday sale type thing.
Yo, hold on. And 96 bread. Where did you pre-order the game at? Because you could cancel and switch to pre-order. Trust no one says. By the way, thank you for this live stream chat, because I am desperately looking for new Fight Forever content on YouTube since last night. I am on a crazy high. So am I, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to our family here. Welcome to our community. The Lexxelverse is
Welcome
here.
to the party.
Welcome to the party. Maybe because I only have Switch. Nice. I see a lot of yeses here. I see a lot of yes chants. I grew up on the old wrestling games. This literally caters to me. I'm very hyped. Yes, I'm buying 2 copies. One physical and one digital. Ooh, what console I'm going to be playing on? I'm getting it on Xbox day one. I have it pre-ordered already. I bought the game twice. I need to return the copy I picked up last year. I got the Elite copy. That's why. Yeah, you got to return it. Just you could get a refund for it still. Pre-order means you haven't fully bought it. It's going to be weird seeing Owen Hart. Yep. I hope they add a steel cage match. I hope they do too. You don't need hundreds of wrestlers to have a great wrestling game. No Mercy didn't. A lot of games back then didn't. Free updates, that would be glorious. Yeah, they're going to do some free updates. They're going to do season passes. They're going to do additional content to add to the game. Yeah, if you did Amazon, you could definitely change to pre-order around. You'll be all right, man. Just contact Amazon and let them know that you switched out because they released a different edition, which you are getting. You'll be getting it for sure. I pre-ordered at GameStop the day it was announced standard edition. I just have to switch my pre-order once they have them on the website. Nice. No problem, Bread. You bought it at GameStop? Yeah, you could definitely switch it at GameStop. That's why I'm still sub to you. You lit. I appreciate that, man. You already know, man. You already know. Imagine being at the airport playing this on the Switch. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get it for my Switch, too. I wonder if this will actually run good on the Switch. I think it'll run good on the Switch. Back in the day, we'd be happy with 40 wrestlers. Exactly. Plus, let's be honest, WWE 2K23 has hundreds of wrestlers. How many of those guys and girls do you actually use? The future's hot for wrestling games? Yes, sir. Jimmy Uso versus Fight Roman? When's that happening? Lex, what's your favorite wrestling title? I like the one that Stone Cold had in the Attitude Era, the one with the wings. I'm getting it on PS5 and Steam Deck. Nice, Manny. What's up, Manny? How you doing? How you been? Does any store have the Elite Edition? Not that I've seen. Let me pull up Best Buy, which is a major retailer. Let me see what they have on their thing. Look, bro, you guys don't have to buy it day one. You don't have to feel the pressure or forced to. I know that, like, the marketing for these games and these things, like, it's like you feel like you need to have it. You feel like you have to, like, you know, you don't have to buy it day one. You could buy it down the road whenever. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Or maybe you just don't like it at all and you don't want to buy it. I just feel like people oh, Stephen A. Smith did a video saying that if Shannon Sharp wants to make his way to First Take, he's here for it. He's opening the door for him.
Yeah, but JJ Redick.
Yeah, I know. I like JJ Redick. I think the Elite Edition is digital only. I think it's digital only for that. Just been chilling, Lex. Glad to see you streaming. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate you, man. I know you've been following for a while. Going to love this game and the benefits of buying, get pre-ordered pretty good. Yeah, you get Matt Hardy. Who's ready for SmackDown tonight? SmackDown's going to be big. Guys, we got 40 likes, 10 away from 50. Shout out to Shannon Shadow. Who's Shannon Shadow? So we got a few videos here ready to upload after this. All right, so let's get back to searching here. AEW. I'm gonna just type in AEW Fight Forever. See some goodies. You know, Dank Ops played the game already. He uploaded some stuff. New Legacy Inc. got some gameplay. Pulse has gameplay. Macho T has gameplay. You know, I don't want to steal their content because they're gonna, you know, they could hit me with copyright stuff. I didn't get to play the game early, so I'm gonna just look for some clips from AEW themselves. You guys know how it is. I know that there's people that's shown it already and stuff, but I don't want to do it because I have the luck to get copywritten. But I am gonna show you guys some gameplay, and I am gonna share it here and react with you guys. Money in the Bank, Roman Reigns versus Jimmy Uso soon. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. Skip is mad disrespectful. I agree. All right, so one of the just been chilling. Oh, okay. One of the bright spots of AEW Fight Forever is that, believe it or not, each superstar has their own record that the game is going to track, and based on how you go about it, wins, losses, or whatnot, you will see that reflecting each superstar. I thought that was a cool bit of information that we got recently. So right here, what we have is Matt Jackson, okay? That's Matt Jackson, one half of the Young Bucks, and he's over here making his way to the ring in AEW Fight Forever, which I'm going to take off the sound. Don't want any issues with copyrights here. But we're going to look at this footage, which I think looks fantastic. Now, at first, I was a little butthurt that they don't show the full entrance, but, you know, maybe down the road they add more, maybe not. It's still going to serve its purpose, which is get us in the mood for the match. They show a couple seconds, and they put some music on, and I'm all for it. So that was a quick snippet of Mr. Jackson here. Matt Jackson. Let's see who else they got. We got plenty more. We've seen Darby Allin skateboarding. How do you feel about the skateboard, Jalen?
It looks pretty cool. You can use it in the ring. You can use it as a weapon. It's pretty interesting. I didn't expect to see that as a weapon.
Pretty dope, right?
Like anywhere in the... like I said, it reminds me of the older games. Holy hell,
it does.
Fire extinguisher.
yeah, they do have that. So this is from the live stream that they did on Twitch, all right? So we are going to see a couple frame drops here and there, but you get the gist of it. AEW Fight Forever. We got the brothers, the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt, going head-to-head with Aubrey as a referee. And yeah, you are right about that, VJ. No Mercy didn't have full entrances either. And, you know, it's okay, bro. Ultimately, it's all about the gameplay and what we see in the game. And look at that slide out of the ring. I think that it looks good, bro. I'm excited. What can I say other than that? I'm ready to be elite. Be the elite. I love this stream talking about the game. Thank you again. No problem. No problem. And we are going to get into the roster. They do have a pretty good roster for day one, which they're going to add to that as, you know, time goes on. I like the taunts that they have. I like the way that you dodge, the blood that they have in the game. Look at how he went for the grapple and his fingers went like this. Like, the attention to detail to make this game not only nostalgic but modernized is spectacular. Spectacular, in my opinion. So, good footage from what they revealed this past week. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot more leading up to the release date of June 29th. We already pre-ordered it. And it's looking rough around the edges. Not everything is positive in terms of gameplay. They've had issues with the ropes and kind of the, some of the physical stuff. But even WWE 2K, that's really amazing with their graphics and gameplay now. They have their fair share of issues with the ladders and the weapons as well. So
they're so stiff, yeah.
So it's something that's it's a problem in wrestling games. But I like the health bar at the bottom, the meter. It takes me back in time to when I was a kid, and I know that's what they're going for. I keep saying it over and over. It's hilarious. Oh man, it's the targeted audience. So if you haven't played these types of games, try to get this game on sale if you're a fan of wrestling at some point, because I think that you'll end up having a good time with AEW Fight Forever based on just what we've seen. Now, when I play the game for myself, we'll see how long it goes for. It's all about longevity here, right? They are talking about updates and things like that in the future, but right now, from what I'm hearing, is that the match types are kind of limited. They do have some cool match types, which we'll get into in a separate segment, but it does come limited out the box, and it does have a Road to the Elite, which is a story mode. You pick a wrestler and you go through the motions, and the story branches based on wins and losses. So I do like that. The story is not going to be the same every playthrough. But look at what we've seen so far with this gameplay here. Pretty smooth for the most part. The glitches that we've encountered in this video or other videos similar to this, it's typically the stuff that you see in wrestling games. It's not anything out of the ordinary. It's not game breaking. Look at that. And I love the replay system too. I feel like the replay system is outstanding. Look at the super kick right there with the slow-mo and the added effects. Now, they did go with the button mashing for the kick out. They did go with the button mashing. I don't know why they went to the options there. And I got excited, so he didn't want to lose. But yeah, guys, so much gameplay available now. I'm really hyped up. Look at the replays once again. Some good shots there with the camera angle. And AEW Fight Forever is just around the corner finally. We went from not having any wrestling games for how long to having WWE 2K22, 2K23, and finally Fight Forever. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me know how you feel about the AEW content we've gotten so far. Things are looking bright. It's looking good for AEW. What's up, Jalen? So tell us, what are you watching? What have you seen?
I'm done. But no, it looks like a fun game. I mean, I haven't changed my mind too much about how I feel about the price point and some of the other things. But I mean, I think that once I do get my hands on it, it's gonna be a good experience. It just, it's more of a win. It's more of a win than it is if. I think I am going to get it. I just don't know when. That's my biggest question.
I'll probably get it when it's on sale. Nothing wrong with that, Duda. Stadium Stampede is fighting backstage. Damn, Duda's not a member anymore? That's crazy. LA Knight's winning the Money in the Bank briefcase at UK. Nice. They need to upgrade or fix Jade Cargill's face. Not looking good. They need to fix it. That because she is a very pretty girl. They'll fix it. What up, Duda? Peace out, Koval.
Mr. Do the damn thing.
The ring is limited to 4 wrestlers only. I thought that was like a battle royale, though. First match type? Probably a fatal 4. The ring looks big. Yeah, the ring looks big, right?
Yeah, it does. I like that.
I wonder why they didn't have backstage fighting in a false count anywhere match. It looked like you couldn't. Interesting. Gameplay looks nice. Yeah, the gameplay. I'll be back. All right. All right. All right. So yeah, I'll probably do like a fatal 4-way just to see as many, wrestlers at the same time as I can. If you watch the Battle Royale clips, it's them chasing coins in a minigame, not an actual match. Yeah, they do have a lot of minigames. That's for sure. They do have a lot of minigames. And who's tuning into SmackDown tonight? We only got 42 likes, man. We're just 8 away from 50. Let's see what other gameplay footage I could pull up here. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let me see. Oh, okay. We could actually see All right, my fault. All right, I'm just trying to see what footage I could show you guys. AEW, 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 AEW. This is awesome. Dun, 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 dun. This is awesome. We got Double or Nothing gameplay. The 4 Pillars wrestling in this Fatal 4-Way, which, again, a lot more of what we've seen throughout YouTube. Some silky smooth gameplay, some nostalgic encounters, dope animations and taunts. I'm digging it. While this doesn't look like a next gen game, the current theme here that we're gonna overly use all month long leading into the release is, it just looks like a ton of fun. The reversals that they've shown, some of the moves that they've shown have been spectacular. Spectacular. When you combine that kind of gameplay with this, quote unquote fun and overused term, right? Art style, good things are bound to happen. So I do feel like this is one of those wrestling games that, with the updates and the add-ons that they're going to provide, we're going to be playing and enjoying this for a while. The good thing is that it's not like it's an ugly looking game, right? A lot of people were making fun of Eddie Kingston and how he looked, but they released this footage the other day to kind of, shut everybody up. And I was like, shit, Eddie Kingston actually looks good. Maybe it's just like an awkward, expression that he did in the game when they took the screenshot off of the TV, because people love to leak photos when they shouldn't, especially when it's a pre-build. So I'm all caught up to the official AEW videos that they've dropped. Yep, I mean, I can't show you the Matt Hardy one. He shows his house and stuff. I don't want any of those copyrights. I guess we could show the Nick Jackson one. That's pretty cool that they did Matt and Nick Jackson separately. We did see the gameplay in the last segment, but here we got Nick Jackson, and I like the little paper coming out with them doing the flexing, and look at Daniel Bryan. I love it. I love it. Everything I've seen so far, I'm just like, I can't wait to play it for myself. Some of the reversals that I've seen too, have been jaw dropping. I'm like, shit, they actually got, you know, some unique animations. But let's not be fooled here. We do know that they recycled some of the moves from older WWE games. Jalen, you said it earlier. You saw some of them in some of the other videos.
Yeah, but it's not like
it's not a bad thing.
A negative. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not even recycling. It's just using the assets they already have, you know?
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
If Ukes was still with, partnered with THQ or 2K, whatever, they would still be using their moves. You know, it's their resources. It's their
they
work.
own it. They own it. It's their work. Yeah.
So it's interesting to see, because you can also see that in WWE 2K that they replicated a lot of that stuff to try and make it look like Ukes.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
They try to make it seem like nothing really changed. They tried as hard as they could to replicate the animations.
Exactly, straight edge, same engine, pretty much. Yep. And you do know that they have intergender wrestling in this game, right?
Yeah, that was one of the first things I saw, and I was like, "Wait, what?" That's interesting.
Yeah, they have.
I don't know how I feel about that, but it's whatever. It's not limiting. You know, the older games allows you to do it too.
Yep.
You know.
So it's also cool because there's not that many women in the game, and we did see Jade Cargill with wrestling against MJF. We saw Statlander as well, and it doesn't look awkward. It seems like it runs pretty solid, and one of the things I'm interested in checking out is how the overalls work in this game. Like, how do you see who's overpowered and who's not, and like the different tier system, I guess. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to checking that out. And this is a full gameplay video, is it? Yeah, this is from IGN, and it's about a 5-minute clip. So we got a lot of footage, man. We got a lot of footage. We went from nothing to something. It's hilarious because we were begging and begging for the promotional footage. And you do know that you get to unlock one of the referees as a playable character in this game?
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah. The female referee, you get to unlock her. So, like,
oh, okay.
I do like how each match at the end, not only do you get a star rating, but they give you, like, cash points, and it's like an in-game currency, and you use it at the AEW shop to unlock moves. You'd use it to unlock attires. You use it to unlock, some playable characters. They made it kind of like grindy in a way to, keep you coming back and intrigued with their reward system. It's funny because they keep showing like the taunting and the little grappling hand. Look, there it is. That was so MJF, instead of like ducking and dodging, he begs for you not to hit him, and then you could break that.
The Ric Flair animation, basically.
It's pretty much a Ric Flair animation. Yeah, he does it in real life, which is really cool and neat. So you could do that and break out of it and use it to your advantage. And if you notice, when they're attacking, it says varied offense buff. It's kind of like describing what the player is doing throughout the match. And then when you get the signature, you just use it on the D-pad and you could, enable it. Now, one thing I'm hearing about the game so far is that they're having a few balancing issues with reversals and things like that. So the game is going to need some tweaking after the whole world gets their hands on it. People are going to start pouring into the forums and Twitter, all the complaints. So hopefully, after they get more feedback, they're able to clean up some of the, the glaring issues at launch. But that goes for any game, honestly. So I'm not really worried about that, especially a fighting game. Fighting games and like shooting games, for example, they always need tweaking with their implemented system because the scale of reaching out to the masses is very different from testing in-home the way they've been doing it. Damn, that was an awesome spine buster. But just the demeanor that I see with these matches, it's exciting. It's exciting to think that this game is coming out in just a couple of weeks. I don't think there's any voiceover in career mode. No, there isn't. They're not putting any voiceovers. They're actually using text messages.
That's okay because in the previous games, the older ones, I like the text message system.
Yeah, me too. It was more tailored.
It allows for variety too.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think that's a problem, honestly. I think it's gonna make the game even better.
Dang.
It's gonna have good dialogue, and I just hope that it's not like repeating the same stuff. So we'll see how that works. But look, it just said head damage, so they're kind of like describing the damage you're taking as the match goes on. And when you gain momentum, it starts flaring and it flashes. So I do like the health bar. For a wrestling game and for the Nostalgia Act, I don't really have many complaints. Besides that, I did wish that maybe the graphics were a little more detailed. But it's not what they were going for. I have to understand that this is what they're going for. And whether I love it or hate it or don't care for it, if I want to play the game, I got to adjust. And I will, man. I will. Can't wait to job Jade out. She sucks. Look at Straight Edge. The 17th this month is AEW Collision. Yup. And CM Punk is making his return. So who's pre-ordering AEW Fight Forever, the Elite Edition? Earlier, I asked who's buying the game, but I want to know who's getting not just a standard, but the Elite Edition, which right now seems to be only digitally available. So who's getting it? Let us know down below. All right, let's see the chat box. The game is going to be an instant classic. Old heads know. Hopefully competition keeps WWE games on their toes and make their games better and more fun. Obviously, their game graphics are top tier. You're right about that, Ray. I'm Elite. Okay, Straight Edge. Purge is getting it. I got the Elite Edition on Xbox Standard on the rest of them. Okay. You pre-ordered the Elite Edition, Sammy says. What up, Byron? The black ring thing seems like it might get in the way. You think so? You're buying it at GameStop? Oh, okay. So you're getting the standard at GameStop. I think pre-ordering the game will allow you to play it a day early. Yeah, you get to play it early if you get the Elite Edition. Ordering it. I want it. All love. You love AEW? Is that what you're trying to say? I will get the game when I can. Nice. I think pre-ordering the game. Oh no, I already read that. If you got on PS Plus, you got a discount. Yep, you got a discount. I'm waiting for GameStop to adjust their website so I can buy. Oh, my fault. Gotcha. One like away from 50. So let me see what other gameplay. Oh, let me pull up the character selection screen. That's one thing that we could pull up. Hold on, guys. All right. Let me pull up the screenshot-a-roo. Hey, where did I save it to? Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. All right, my bad. I was pulling it up. I want you guys to see this character selection screen for AEW Fight Forever. So as you see right there, we got Jon Moxley. And if you look closely, you can see CM Punk. You see Cody Rhodes. You see Dustin Rhodes. Jeff Hardy. Malachi Black. Jurassic Express. And more. So many more. Oh boy. So even though this is not 100 or 200, wrestlers on the roster, we have a lot of wrestlers that are in AEW and did surprise the hell out of me. I did not expect to see Jeff Hardy day one along with Malachi Black, considering that they came in later and they had announced that not everyone would make the game day one. CM Punk was a given because he was on the cover initially. And Cody Rhodes, we knew that he was working hands-on with them at that time. But they kept him on. They all agreed it was the right decision to make since it was the first AEW game. So I thought that was pretty cool. But, I like the character selection screen. Again, very old school, very nostalgic, throwback. How do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel about Jeff Hardy being on the base game along with Malachi Black? Are you excited to play with them? Do you not care at all? I don't know. For me, I'm like, shit, what a nice surprise. What a nice surprise that these wrestlers made it.
I'm excited for Jeff Hardy. Like I said earlier,
What about you, Trout?
What's up?
Oh, no, never mind. Trout does not care at all. So you're excited for Jeff Hardy, Jalen. What about are you going to use any of the AEW guys? Like, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, Darby?
Yeah, all of them.
What about
Darby?
CM Punk?
Oh, yeah, all of them boys. I'm using the whole roster. I'm familiar with
the
not
talent.
The whole roster, but
but
I'm
most
familiar
of
with a couple of guys, especially the top tier guys, like obviously the guys that were formerly in WWE. But then the guys like Kenny Omega, Darby Allin, this other guy, what's his name? Sloth Style. What's the guy's name?
Oh,
Orange
yeah.
Cassidy.
Oh, yeah. Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Yeah,
he's
I like him. Yeah,
he's cool. Hangman. Yep.
Yeah.
What about Sting? It's Sting!
Yeah, I'm excited to use Grandpa as well.
So, from this character selection screen that we pulled up on screen, guys, which superstar are you most excited for? Let us know down below. For me, I still got to go with Kenny Omega, but I was pleasantly surprised to see Jeff Hardy there, for sure. So, I'm going to use everybody too, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that we're just, what, 26 days away now? About 26 days away from the game launching? Shit. I'm ready. Mox and Jeff for sure. I say Malachi Black. I want Matt for free. Jeff, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson going to be my mains. I mostly plan on using, besides trying out Sting, Darby, Moxley, and Orange. Seeing Jeff Hardy in the game early kills the noise that this wrestler didn't make. Yes, you're right. Jose with the 5. This gameplay is awesome. It will be a classic as the game from N64. WCW NWO Revenge. Jose, thank you for that $5 donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think this game is going to be one of those games we remember in the future, for better or for worse. I think for better. I'm looking forward to it. What up, Cloud? You're picking Omega? MJF Toxic time? One thing WWE 2K23 and AEW Fight Forever has in common is both games have Cody Rhodes. Yup. I'm going to replay some AEW matches from TV from 2019 to this year. Nice. I just hope the items in the AEW shop aren't overly expensive to unlock stuff. Imagine it's like a super grindy session. Yo, we have 63 people in here. I'm sure not every single one of you are subscribed to the channel. If we have new subscribers, you know, let us know in the comment section to give you a shout out. We're 7 likes away from 60. Thank you for tuning in. Sub up, let them know, Duda. Very excited about this game, but at the same time, I'll try to keep my expectations low. I'll try. I mean, there's enough footage going around for you to kind of have a good idea what it's going to be like. Am I ready for SmackDown? I'm ready for SmackDown. I'm still thinking about whether I should do a watch party for not and tune in live. I would like to think that I am, but we'll see. I'm going to have dinner here in a little bit. Let me see. There's still more to talk about, by the way. We still got 1v1s and you know the match selection screens to go over. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up as we speak some additional stuff. And by all means, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, I'm ready to roll. Is that, you know, it's really tricky because I don't want to show the screenshots from other content creators, man. I don't want to steal their content. A lot of people do that and shit. I don't want to do it. I do love the screenshots of how they look in the game menus. I think all the characters look really, really good.
I wish they would have used renders.
I do like renders
but
better.
I get it.
But it would have fit with
I would have
the type
preferred.
of game.
You don't think so? I think it would have been fine to use renders.
I think it would have been fine too, ultimately, yeah.
I would have
think
preferred.
Watch party would be great. We could talk during the Roman segment. That is true. What up, Witty? How you doing? Lex, you could do the match type videos. I know, but the people that showed the match type wasn't AEW, was it? It was the like randoms. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this one up. This is fine enough. You're doing a great job. Thank you, no one. do you think of... Oh, yeah. I thought them going back to NXT was awesome. Oh, all right, here. This is from Murph's YouTube, so I'm just going to pause it there. So for AEW Fight Forever, we did get to see the screen and the modes in exhibition, online, custom, all that. But here we're just going to focus on exhibition. We got 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-way, 4-way, casino battle royale, exploding barbed wire death match, ladder match, mini games, and training. Now, for 1-on-1, there's a few different match types there, but for 2-on-2 and some of the other ones, it's just bare bones, basic. And then, besides exhibition and online, you also have the Road to Elite, which is essentially their career mode with a superstar from within the game. There's no community creations, so if you were thinking about downloading stuff from online, it's not happening. And look, the way I see it is this. The game is going to be limited, short and sweet at launch, but they already promised free updates. They already promised seasonal DLC, which will be paid content. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's not coming out every year. Everyone online is constantly saying, oh, I don't want wrestling games or sports titles to come out every year. They're not coming out every year. They're going to update the hell out of this game. So in just a few short months after launch, I'm sure this game will be different than what it was day one. And if it continues to evolve, this could end up being one of the best wrestling experiences we've seen in a while, right? Because it's catering to a hardcore audience. Hopefully, by the time others catch on, the game has grown to be a lot more than what it launched as. So for me, as a gamer that plays and spends a lot of time in WWE 2K, I spent so much time in WWE 2K, I just want to have AEW Fight Forever as an alternative option, as a game that I want to jump into when I watch their show or pay-per-view, you know, whether it's Wednesday or the weekend. And I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like playing with the, you know, Kenny Omega or Sting or, you know, MJF. That's what I want AEW Fight Forever for. And I think it's going to serve its purpose. And we'll see how they develop going forward. So, which match type are you running day one whenever you purchase the game? What are you rolling with when it comes to AEW Fight Forever? Purge says check Twitter. Discord. I'll check Discord. I'll check it right now. All right, let me see. You forgot challenge mode? Oh yeah, there is a challenge mode, but I didn't see it on this list here. Chris Danger's dropping on hard video tomorrow. Nice. What up, Sins? They should fly you out to Las Vegas. I wish they did. What up, Huang? Taking the GTA mode, just add on. Yep. Might be 4 to 5 years until we get a new AEW game, if it's going to be updated. For sure. I'm a THQ fan. At least they have match types, right? At least they have a few ones. What about Street Fighter 6? Oh yeah, I gotta play it. My brother's game sharing that one with me, so I'm gonna be checking that one out soon. If I do end up doing gameplay for that, it'll be on my other YouTube channel. I'm going to do that 5-star match of Cody versus Dustin. Brother versus brother. That's a good one. You're going to do a 3-man tag. They will have to add more to the ring. I got Street Fighter 6 from GameStop today. Nice. Yeah, I gotta play it. I want to see how good it is before I consider getting it on console. He's in a game share with me on Steam, so. All right. Oh, Purge put this new vid on Heart tomorrow. Owen Hart video confirmed. Well, Purge, instead of making me go all the way here, you could have just told me what it was, bro. It was a screenshot of Chris Danger saying, "You better be doing gameplay for that ASAP. I gotta be doing gameplay." Wait, for on the other channel? Oh yeah, for Street Fighter. Just pre-order AEW Fight Forever. Nice, Evan. Congrats. I'm doing Jeff Hardy versus Matt. I tried here. You didn't see it? Oh, got you. Thank you, Purge. Thank you. I appreciate it. So 4 likes away from 60. Do we have any new subscribers in here? I asked earlier, but nobody said so. We did get a couple because I see that I got like a handful. We're 2 subscribers away from 10,570. It's almost dinner time, man. I'm a little hungry. Even at this early stage, all we need added is a six-man matches, cages, backstage, and we're looking good. I think it's looking real good. Any news on the Wrestle Code? Man, they haven't dropped anything, no name, unfortunately. What up, CJ? How you doing, bro? How you been? Lex, my guy in Street Fighter looks a little bit like CM Punk. Oh, you made a little CM Punk character? I'm just here to chat and enjoy. Let's go. Let me close this. So Jalen, what's your favorite video that you've seen so far on AEW?
It was a fatal 4-way match. I forgot who all was in it, but it showcased a lot of the weapons and no, it just showcased a lot of the weapons that I like to see, like the table, the fire extinguisher. They had like a tennis racket.
Oh yeah, the weapons are really good.
Yeah, so and they seem like they're really easy to use. The game looks like it's easy to play.
Yeah,
almost as easy to play as even WWE 2K23.
Yeah,
even though they've kind of stepped away from this hardcore simulation style 2K has, sometimes it can be a little stiff. This game doesn't look really stiff at all. It looks very fluid. So, yeah, that's what I watched and what I've been able to pick up on so far from the videos that I watched.
What up, Jay? Nah, I didn't see that stapled clip, VJ. I don't want to see no staples and none of that hardcore garbo, man. That's not me, Brody. That's not me. The skateboard match, I like the little skateboard. It was a little wild though, you know, how up they got there. So we had 124 votes. Are you excited for AEW Fight Forever? 90% said yes. Nice. Gonna go see Spider-Verse today. Nice, Marco Mania. Yeah, Cody Rhodes used to be in AEW, but he came last year to WWE. Jay, what you up to, fool? You're playing 2K23. That's what's up, Jason. Hope you're having a good time. What a great stream it's been. They should add blood and guts. I mean, they do have a lot of blood in this game. Everything I've seen about this game, I loved. Yeah, a lot to be excited about when it comes to AEW Fight Forever. It's not just a yes from me. It's a oh hell yeah. Cody's in the game, yes sir. What up, Tribal Chief? How you doing? Just got home from work, hoping you was still live. Yeah, man, we're still live. I'm still thinking about if I'm gonna go live for the watch party or not. Because the thing is that, like, I'm gonna tell you how many segments we went over here about AEW. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 videos that I'm gonna be uploading talking about AEW Fight Forever. Just different themes. Might be hard to add blood and guts, aka war games. Yeah, it'll be difficult. I don't need them to add like a crazy amount of matches like that. What we need is like whoever's on their roster in real life and gets, you know, like Miro and shit like that. Like, I want those guys to be in it. He's back into it. Yeah, I guess I'll upload some videos today, some tomorrow. That is true. Cody is in 2 games. He sure is. Blood in the AEW game looks awesome. It really, really does. One of the things that, you know, you can't take away from them is the blood. It looks spectacular. The blood is something you can't take away from them. Yo, Trout. Trout.
Yo.
You haven't heard anything that you like?
Nah.
So you have zero interest in this game?
Zero interest.
Elite Edition day 1 for me. That's what I was going to ask you, Jay. Jay, are you here right now? Yo, Sins.
Here. What up,
Sin,
boys?
you were bashing WWE 2K.
Here we go.
You were bashing WWE 2K for so long. And you said you wish You said I wish THQ was back. THQ is back.
They are back, baby.
Are you getting it?
Adam, go, baby.
Are you getting it? Are you getting it?
I will get it because I love the arcade style play. It is botchy.
You seen the clips?
I've seen some goof clips, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty bad.
But
it still looks fun as hell. Because I know it's an arcade-ish game, you know? Even back then, there was stuff like that. But,
yeah, of course,
you know?
Of course.
But that's the type of game it is. It's not supposed to be a simulator, you know? Perfection.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't like the blood. I will say that.
Really?
It looks a little too. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't
aggressive?
look right. No, it doesn't look right. If they made it more like realism.
I thought it looked great. I thought that should look ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I have to see it on my own screen. I've just been seeing videos, so it could be that too.
I don't know. I thought that was one of like the real elements of the game.
Not like when we first started watching, I think I saw the barbed wire bat, and every time they hit them, there was blood coming out. So that was pretty dope. It did
yeah, the weapons are crazy.
Yeah, the weapons effect is pretty dope. We'll see though. The moves look smooth too.
They do. They look clean.
Yeah.
They do look clean. You know, the rough around the edges really comes from like the way that the characters interact with the world around them, like with the ropes,
True.
with the weapons, and like getting in and out of the ring. But when you look at the moves and like the contact within the wrestling element, the game runs and looks like it feels super smooth. So I just I really truly believe that it's going to be a good game. Now, if I had to get, all right, let's do a rating guess. What do you think the game will get from a 1 through 10, based on the stuff you've seen?
I bet you against like a 7 to 8.
What
7.5. Yeah.
You
think even might go high to 9? No.
I'm thinking people are gonna go hard on that. I think it's gonna go 6, 7.
Damn, 6, 7. I mean, yeah, I could see that.
For
6.
me, I'm looking at it like an 8, probably 8.5, maybe if you want to be generous. But I think that like critically and like people that are like gonna compare it to modern day elements, they're gonna be like, yeah, this game feels like it's outdated from a different gen, and you know, I get what they're going for.
See,
but
that's the thing.
6 out of 10.
Now I'm in like that 7.5 range until I actually play it, and then it can go up or down from
True.
there. Yeah.
What do I rate the Bloodline? The Bloodline is awesome.
Ooh, you mean the deadline?
Wow. I think AEW will get an 8. Some people say 8,
That
9,
deadline.
8, maybe 9. Throw gas can at people. So Sins, are you getting it day 1? You know, Straight is just getting it day 1.
Is he?
Yeah, he's getting it day 1.
Shit, I wasn't thinking day 1. I was thinking for that first sale. Was the pre-orders just Matt Hardy? I missed that part of the stream.
Yeah, Matt Hardy is the pre-order, and then the Elite Edition. If you don't pre-order, if you get the Elite Edition, he's included in that as well.
Okay.
8. Do you still
miss much if I don't get it pre-ordered.
Careful you don't fall over.
Nah, and I'm curious about the mini games. I still haven't seen any of the mini games.
What do you mean the live figures? Right here?
How you liking that Diablo, Trout?
The Elite Edition is on sale right now. Yeah, it's gonna be on sale for the rest of
You
the
haven't even slept yet. You haven't probably
I slept a little bit today.
This man on demon time.
Trout's a snoozer.
For
Snoozer McDoozer.
this man holding his eyes with toothpicks right now.
Matt Hardy will be $5 after pre-sale. Says who?
Damn, $5. That's how you feel?
So what do you got to do? You're gonna wait to see me play it before you buy it? Is that what you're gonna tell me?
Nah, I've seen gameplay. I just I don't know, man. 70? You don't think I'll get tired of it and after all the updates?
Well,
they got to keep adding stuff to it.
They said they would.
Or it'll get stale really quick.
70 is to get the DLC packs. If you don't care about the DLC, then you don't have to get for 70. It's 60 regular, but
no, I think it'll be a good game over time. And like you said, they're going to keep updating it.
They are.
So, should be fire. Because, man, epic battles back then with THQ.
Oh, yeah. See here. Alright, so I pulled it up here. Alright, so I pulled it up. I kind of spoiled it already on the channel. You guys already heard me talking about it and going over it. I had all the segments and all the coverage, but I wanted to still highlight it at the end of the stream. AEW Fight Forever Elite Edition, which was just announced, is going for $79.99. And I am here to say that is the edition that I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered AEW Fight Forever Elite Edition, which includes Matt Hardy and FTR day 1. The season pass, it seems like they may sell it separate later. And I think that if you don't want to commit to it day 1, I get it. But If you want to pre-order this edition right now on Xbox and PlayStation, if you're a member of, if you got PS Plus or Gold, you're going to get it for $71.99. So that's what I did. Here's the screen. You guys can see for yourself. I have it readily available to manage 17 gigabytes of All Elite Wrestling. We're going to hit manage here, and you're going to see I already have it installed and all. 17.3 to be exact. And we got more DLC coming. Now in this video, I want you guys to tell me which edition did you pre-order. You heard that right. Which edition did you pre-order? For me, I had to go Elite. It was too good. On sale. I got to do it for YouTube. I want to enjoy the game to its full potential. So, what are you guys doing? Are y'all pre-ordering or what? Which edition are you getting? The $60 standard? Are you getting it physical? Or are you going digital? That's what I want to know. Don't miss out on another stream. We got tons of watch parties and gameplay streams coming up with AEW, WWE. Just so much wrestling. What are you waiting for? We're here. The Lexxoverse is waiting for you. Follow me across all socials. You see it above. LexxExpress on Twitch. LexxExpress Plus is my other YouTube channel. And Lex Got Next on Twitter. So if you were to get since, wow, I hear an echo, bro. I hear an echo.
Oh.
I mean, is it me or?
Nah, it's probably me because I got the Astros on.
You got it too loud, probably.
Yeah, hold up.
Nah, you good now, I think.
Good? Turn it down just in case.
You good.
Hey.
Lex, AEW 71.99 on the Switch too. Oh, nice, on the Switch too. Ask Trout if you finished Spider-Man.
Nope.
You got the Elite?
No, sir. Right now, I'm all about demons.
Oh, man, this man. Been on demon time.
I haven't played 2K since April, so I need something to play. Wow, Jay, have you even been on?
Jay's selling.
Jay's selling, dawg.
He really is.
Physical and digital? Thousands bound the man. Yeah, I am getting hungry. It's dinner time, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go get a chimichanga.
What? When is the next DLC for 2K? Later this month. Let's pull that information up, actually. That's a good idea, because I know that's going to be another bit of videos that I'm going to be able to do. So the other one was May 17th. June 14th, Race to NXT pack, which includes Harley Race, Ivy Nile, Tony D'Angelo, Trick Williams, and Wendy Chu.
The Trick. Trick Daddy? Trick Daddy, I think.
I'll get the season pass separately on Switch. I want a physical on there.
Baby, cause I'm a thug.
Dun, 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 dun.
What a beat. Oh man, I know you're itching to play it. I know you're itching.
What, AEW?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, after all the stuff that they revealed.
I'm itching too. Yeah, I'm itching too.
I want to see what something like that feels like in 2023. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I guess you got a little taste of it with that WWE game, that arcade joint.
Yeah, Battlegrounds, which was pretty solid, but it was kind of
yeah, but that one was way over the top.
Yeah, it was too much arcade.
Yeah, that one was way too much.
Lex can make Trout
like
now with Wendy's
arcade.
sleep mask. Wait, what? Because he's a sleepy foo-foo?
Because he's a sleepy foo-foo.
Nah, I don't think so either. I
Said
think
Winnie's
it's gonna be
sleep mask.
good. The other game
Not
what
even
was
the
this?
regular size, bro.
6
Mini,
days.
baby.
When is that coming out, Evan? I feel you, Lex. I'm excited. To say I'm excited is an understatement. Did they ever confirm crossplay or not? They didn't, bro. I don't think it has crossplay.
Yeah, crossplay. It might up 5% chance I get it.
Wow. From 0, huh?
A whopping 5%, baby.
I had read that crossplay was gonna be in it, and then I looked into it, and nowhere did they confirm that. So I don't know. She wears a sleep mask, like Trout. Okay. Thought it was in the first trailer. Well, what they meant cross-platform was probably that it was gonna be available on all platforms. Here, let me look it up right now again. Oh no, you're right. Kenny Omega confirms cross-platform for cross-platform play for AEW console game. On a recent Wrestling Observer Radio, Omega stated that the team are working around the clock on the upcoming release. Maybe they don't know who Luchasaurus is or don't know who Chris Jericho is, but they'll be able to pick a character and go, this guy is fun to play.
Luchasaurus always reminded me of homeboy from the ones that got kicked out of WWE.
Big Cass?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, Big Cass.
Yeah, but
Always
he's way
reminded me
better,
of him.
bro.
Yeah, he is more athletic, not as stiff.
Yeah, he's super athletic.
Isn't Big? Yeah, Big Cass is in AEW right now too, right?
It says we have a lot of match types, game modes. There's going to be cross-platform and an online component where you can create your own lobby and things like that and have fun with friends. The ability to defend belts. Oh shit! So you could defend belts online?
That's pretty dope. You can't do that in 2K? Yeah, you can.
Back in the day, in the THQ ones.
Oh, well. Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Damn, if cross-platform is in, that'll be nuts. Yeah, SVR used to have defending titles online. I hope that defending titles are on. That'll be amazing. Next, we could have our own pay-per-view streams. That'll be crazy, huh? Imagine if AEW has cross-platform. I gotta see it to believe it. Because what if he wants to add it, but they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be adding that at a future date. It'll be here in the future. So don't hold your breath. Big Bill? Yeah. Talking about pay-per-views, I gotta watch Crown Jewel. I mean, not Crown Jewel. Night of Champions, and I gotta watch the Blood and Guts now. I'm still getting AEW on all consoles with or without crossplay. Big Bill's a dumb name. It's kind of like a lazy name, right? Yo, family, I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all gonna be on later?
Yeah, I'll be on.
What about you?
Yeah, I'll be
Lamar?
on.
What about you, Sin? All right.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
I'll be on. Yeah.
Well, I'll be on. I gotta have dinner. I'm hungry as hell. Thanks for being part of the stream, fellas. Peace. I'll hit y'all up
Aye, food.
later. Yo, Streamer Rooney. I think we will watch. He should be big ass. I didn't get to watch the pay-per-views last weekend. I know. I gotta watch it. Have a good night, Purge. Guys, how's this supposed to feel? We're going to have 2 wrestling games to play in just a couple weeks, man. Tons and tons of content coming. I'm hyped. We got the DLC for WWE 2K23 dropping later this month. We got AEW Fight Forever. We got, Money in the Bank happening in London. Oh my goodness. Wrestling galore. I got a church thing. Then I'll be watching SmackDown when I get home. That's what's up. Good night, good night, good night. Hopefully I stream later. If I don't, I will see you on the next one. I'll be releasing the segments that you might have missed out throughout the stream. I will have that on the channel. Support the videos, drop likes, and comment on them. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Let's turn it up.
I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life's short, so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How it's supposed to feel.